everybody. How is everybody doing on this awesome afternoon? I am so excited to be here with you this afternoon to talk to you about something that I'm actually really passionate about, and that is digestive issues, because I've been able to help so many people deal with digestive issues. So if you're someone that struggles with gassiness, with bloating, with troubles going to the bathroom, with all sorts of things, you're going to want to join with me for about the next 15 minutes as we talk how I can help you with your digestive issues. So I am streaming both on Instagram and on Facebook, and I'm also recording this because it's really, really exciting. We're working with some awesome people from Gray Street Media that is actually going to be creating a YouTube channel. Hello, Jorge. Thank you for watching. I so love it when my boys' friends pop in. And I also love it, Jorge, if you're watching, when I'm teaching at Sal and I hear what my boys have been up to. Yes, did Deegan tell you you guys were caught? Anyway, that's a little inside story. I have lots of boys in addition to my 3 boys. So let's talk about digestive issues. What kind of digestive issues do you have? Do you have bad acid reflux? Do you have bad gassiness? Do you have trouble going to the washroom, right? That is so important to deal with. So here is why it's so important to deal with your digestive issue. Your digestive system is directly connected to your immune system. So if you do not have a healthy digestive system, it is almost impossible to have a healthy immune system. So if we know that, why don't we work on our digestive issues? So when someone brings me into their house to start working with them on some of their health challenges or their health priorities, I always talk to them about, let's deal with the root of the problem. Because there's lots of things that I could give you that would mask the problem, but why don't we get to the root of the problem? Let's fix what's really the problem is, and then we don't have to mask it, right? So why, besides our immune system, is it important to deal with our digestive system? In addition to our digestive system being directly connected to our immune system, hello, Cheryl. Yes, you made it. I'm so glad you're with me, Cheryl. Awesome. I try so hard to stick to the times that I say I'm going to go live, but we got a busy schedule with my boys. So yes, I was able to get on here on time. So I'm glad you're with me, Cheryl. If anyone else is joining me, please say hello. I love seeing where everybody comes from. So in addition to our immune system, with our digestive system, it is so important to get control of our digestive system for our mental wellness. Yes, most of the happy hormones in our brain, most of the hormones that we deal with, from serotonin and all the different hormones that antidepressants work on, come from our digestive system. So when you sit back and you think about it, if we know our immune system is connected to our digestive system, and we know our mental wellness and our mental health is connected to our digestive system, why are we not doing a better job of keeping our digestive system healthy? Okay, so now let's talk about how I can help you with your digestive system. There's a few things that you can automatically start doing that will help you with your digestive system. But the first thing you need to do, and this may be a little bit, I hope not uncomfortable for some of you to talk about, but you need to figure out how many bowel movements you have a day or week. Yes, how many bowel movements do you have? The average person should have at least 1 to 2 bowel movements a day. 1 to 2 a day. If you are not having 1 to 2 bowel movements a day, you literally are carrying around so many toxins in your system, because really, that's what our crap is in our body, right? It's just all full of toxins. If you listen to Dr. Oz or the doctors or any of those shows, they talk about, yes, you need to be watching and tracking your bowel movements, because you need to get those toxins out of your body. Those toxins that sit in you for so long are going to make you sick. They're absolutely going to make you sick. So get them out. So if you're not having 1 to 2 bowel movements a day comfortably, then you need to make sure you're increasing your fiber. What are ways that you can increase your fiber? You can increase your fiber by starting to do smoothies, not juices, smoothies, because you want the fiber from the fruit or veggies getting into your system. In addition to doing smoothies, what you could do is start taking psyllium husk. I do not suggest taking Metamucil or anything like that because it's full of chemicals. Essentially, what Metamucil and all that stuff is psyllium husk. So go to a bulk barn, go to a grocery store and get yourself some plain, fresh psyllium husk, and then start taking it 1 to 2 tablespoons in juice or in water or anything like that, and start getting your digestive system working. Start getting all those toxins out of you. You don't want those toxins sitting in you. If you do not have 1 to 2 bowel movements a day, did you know that the average person then carries around 10 pounds of crap? Yes, 10 pounds of crap. That's a lot of toxins you're carrying around. That's a lot of waste that is making you sick. That's a lot of extra weight that none of us need to be carrying around, but essentially is making us sick. Because remember, we know our digestive system is connected to our immune system and connected to our mental wellness. So let's deal with the root of the problem. So we talked about the one thing that you can do is with the psyllium husk and the smoothies. The other thing that you can do actually too as well is start taking, in addition to the smoothies and the psyllium husk, you can start using apple cider vinegar. Apple cider vinegar is something that helps get the digestive enzymes working in your stomach so that you digest the food, for you it gets a higher absorption rate and you absorb more nutrients. So that's something simple that you can start doing as well too, right? We want to really work on getting that digestive system moving. Another thing that you can do if you're someone who really struggles with digestive issues is reduce or eliminate your dairy. If you're watching and you've come to any of my classes and heard me educate and share my cancer journey and share what I've learned from doctors around the world, one of the #1 things they say is to reduce or get rid of dairy. Dairy causes so many challenges in your digestive system. Cheryl, you take Metamucil, is that okay? It's not going to hurt you, Cheryl, but I would really suggest that you just go and use plain psyllium husk, right? Because there's some chemicals. So whatever you're taking for your Metamucil, just go and look at the ingredient listing and see if there's additives added into it. If there's additives added into it, then I would just go to plain psyllium husk. That's all you need. That's essentially what it is, Cheryl. That's a really good question. Thank you for asking that. And so that's another tip is the apple cider vinegar. So let's talk about some other things that you can do. Because a lot of you that are watching me know that I'm passionate about using essential oils and vitamin and nutrition and all about my immune system. Because what I do know is the stronger I make my immune system, the more I'm fighting off the cancer and the more I'm fighting off any other diseases and the longer I'm going to live, right? So I want a strong immune system. I want my armor on my body when I go out to fight off all those germs. And all that comes down to your digestive system. So if you're someone that feels that you always have mucus or phlegm in your throat or in your esophagus, get rid of the dairy, because most of that phlegm and that, people always have to feel they gotta clear their throat. That's usually caused from dairy, right? So if you're someone like that, get rid of the dairy. So let's start talking about some of the other supplements that you can take that is going to improve your digestive system. It starts with taking good vitamins and whole food vitamins. So you can spend a lot of money on vitamins, and I'm not one of those people that say, yeah, I've got to spend thousands or even hundreds of dollars on vitamins. No, but there are 3 types of vitamins that I strongly suggest that you need to take. What do you put the apple cider vinegar in? Oh, hey, Sam, I'm so glad you're joining. So there's a couple of different ways that you can do it. The apple cider vinegar, you can take straight. So if you can handle it, take a table of apple cider vinegar and down the hatch and you're good to go, right? Some people can't do that. So there's a drink that we kind of make. So what I'll do is I'll make a flavored tea, but not one that has additives. So like a strawberry tea or something like that. Then I will put it in a mason jar. I'll fill it full of ice. I add the tea to it, and then I add a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, and then I drink on that all day. And that actually is a really, really good drink to drink all day because it balances out your blood sugars, and it also works on making sure you're producing digestive enzymes. So that's another way that you can take it, Sam. So that was a really good question. Thank you. So instead of spending hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars on vitamins, I suggest 3 different areas of vitamins that you need to take. First of all, you need to start with taking up overall multivitamin. You need to take a multivitamin for the simple fact it's very, very hard for us to get the nutrition from the foods we eat. And I never believed in this before. Before my cancer journey, I believed I get all my nutrients from my food. I'm a good cook. We eat good. I don't need to supplement. Well, boy, was I wrong. Especially where I live, by the time our fruits and veggies get to the supermarket, and then by the time they get from the supermarket to my house, and then from the time they get from my house to the table, and then we cook them to death, there's literally no nutrients left in the fruit and veggies that I'm using. So we need to supplement, right? And especially when you want to work on your digestive system and you want to build your immune system, you need to increase your nutrient. You need to make sure that every mouthful of food is nutritious and dense with nutrients, right? So if you're not going to eat that way, you're not going to have your 6 to 8 servings of veggies a day, you're going to want to take a good whole food vitamin. And what a whole food vitamin is it means it takes all the vitamins and nutrients from the entire food and just doesn't take a portion of it. Many supplements on the marketplace say that their vitamins are made from fruits and veggies. And yeah, they are made from fruits and veggies, but they're only taking pieces of it. They're not taking the whole food, whole fruit and veggies. Our bodies don't recognize components of broccoli. We recognize the whole broccoli. We don't recognize components of certain nutrients from carrots, let's say, or from beets. We need the whole food and everything from the food for our body to recognize it. So you want to make sure you take a whole food vitamin supplement. And when you go and look at the ingredient listing on your vitamin, you want to make sure there's not a bunch of additives. When we go to buy our vitamins, we so much look at what they're putting in, but we never look at those non-medical ingredients that they're adding. And that's where they sneak in the toxins. So if you're going through all this work to take good vitamins, but yet all that non-medical ingredients, you're probably filling yourself up with more toxic stuff than doing good. So you want to take a good whole food vitamin. The next thing you're going to want to take is something for cellular support. So high antioxidants that's going to get rid of the damaged cells. Again, if any of you have been to my classes where I teach people essentially what cancer is, essentially a cancer cell is a cell that has 2 receptors that have been damaged that they go and try and find another cell and they attach to. And then those 2 cells, which should have 4 receptors, only have 3. So then they don't know how to function and they attach to another cell. And those cells replicating like that is what creates tumors in the body. So if you had a way to get rid of those damaged cells, cancer wouldn't form. And that's where high antioxidants come in and cellular support comes in. So you need to take something that supports the integrity of your cells and keeps your cells healthy, which also help you look younger, your skin better, your hair better, your nails better, all that kind of stuff. And we can't help ourselves getting damaged. We go exercise and we feel sore, that's damaged cells, right? We get bruised, that's damaged cells. So we need to make sure we have good cellular support and we have high antioxidants. And then the last thing, which helps with your overall digestive system, is a good omega, right? And you guys, omega, unless you're eating a good 2 to 3 servings of good fish, salmon, all that kind of stuff per week, a lot of us are not getting all the needs of our omegas. And this is so important in brain development and so important to prevent brain damage and diseases like Alzheimer's and dementia setting in. Darren and I joke when we're giving this in the morning, when we're taking our vitamins, that we're protecting our old age because we want a partner that is there that we can have conversations with, not someone that's forgetting every second thing we say, right? So that's the omegas you need to take. So if you have been told you need to take all these supplements to be healthy? No, those are the 3 categories you need. A good multivitamin, a good omega, and cellular support. And all of these are from doTERRA, which I put my name behind 100%. So everybody that I am working with that has cancer or MS or Parkinson's or other health challenges, or even all my boys' friends and the athletes who want to perform better, this is the foundation of good health and the foundation of good digestive health. Omega, 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 omega 369. Yes. So these here, Sam, here are a good source of the omega 369. And what we do is, like, here's some of the stuff that's in it. I'll just tell you. Like, there's kale in it, there's dandelion root in it, there's broccoli in it, there's active enzymes in it, and there's also a tummy tamer blend in it. And the problem with omegas is that we get too much of the one omega, which we get from fatty foods, but we don't get enough of the other omega that is good for brain development. So that is why I really suggest this overall omega that comes from a good source and doesn't have a strong fishy taste as well too. And it sounds for you like, yeah, this is foundation for you to be on. And the great thing about it is because these are so nutrient dense, so powerful, that they say to take 1 of each 4 times a day, but because of how powerful they are, most of my customers only take 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon. So this $90, guys, $90, that is it. And $90 for these vitamins last you 2 months, $45. So under $50, you are getting the best vitamins on the marketplace and a good source, and they're whole food vitamins. So that's pretty amazing that they can eat. doTERRA works really, really hard to keep that price point down. When we were actually bringing our vitamins into Health Canada, because our vitamins are registered with Health Canada as a natural health product. And so when we were working with Health Canada to get them registered as a natural health product, Health Canada came back to doTERRA and said, there's too much time in your vitamins. It's too much of a high quantity. And doTERRA came back to Health Canada and said, no, we strongly believe, looking at the diet and the climate and the environment of Canada, that this is the best formulation for people in Canada. And they changed Health Canada's mind, and Health Canada, and at the end of the day, agreed, and we were allowed then to release the formula as we saw fit. And that is the other amazing thing about these vitamins. These vitamins that we sell, our formulation is different everywhere in the world. So Australia is different, Canada is different, because depending on where you live, depends on the type of nutrients you're gonna need or where nutrient deficiency. And that's the amount of effort and work that doTERRA puts into all their products. They wanna make sure it's high quality, it's effective, and it meets the needs, and it's designed for the area of the world that you live in. So pretty amazing. So in addition to these 3 vitamins, there's 2 other things I'm going to talk about. One, which is the digestive enzymes, and then our fennel seed oil, our digestive oil that works directly on your digestive system. These digestive enzymes are very similar, like taking apple cider vinegar. So if you take apple cider vinegar morning and night, or about 20 to 30 minutes before you're going to eat, take a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. What it does is it gets the digestive enzymes going in your stomach so that when you break down the food and it gets into your digestive tract, you're actually absorbing so much more nutrients. So the way I tell it to people is that the work you're putting into chewing your food, by taking digestive enzymes, that work is way more effective because you're going to be able to absorb that many more nutrients. This, what I tell people to do, because, you know, lots of people are skeptical. I get it. I was skeptical. After my cancer, I did lots and lots of research into the products that I want to use for my family and for myself. And so I get that. And I want people to be skeptical. I want people to do their own research. So when they get the digestive enzymes, I tell them to take a capsule like this, open it up, make some oatmeal, open it up and pour this capsule on the oatmeal and stir it up, and then wait about 15, 20 minutes. When they do that, they see the oatmeal turn to literally water, because that's what digestive enzymes do. It breaks down your food for that you can absorb it. So if you're someone that has digestive issues, right, and we know digestive health is the most important, and what you eat comes out looking the same way, you're not absorbing no nutrients. You don't have a healthy digestive system. We need our food to be broken down properly, so we're absorbing it through our digestive system so that we get all the nutrients for our body to function the way it's meant to. Then the last thing I talk about with the digestive system is Zengest, and it's fennel seed that is in here that is so magical. So if you suffer, let's say, with acid reflux, what I suggest is that in a little bit of water, you put 2 drops of Zengest in it and take it morning and night, and allow it to build up in your body. By doing that, I have been able to help so many people get off of their acid reflux medication. Now, of course, this is something you're going to want to mention to your doctor, that your goal is to get off your acid reflux medication, and tell him what you're going to do. And he may give you a plan to reduce your medication while you're increasing this. But people find so much success in just this little bottle. The other thing that this works for is any type of nausea or gassiness or bloating. Take a few drops of it and rub it on your tummy. If you have children and they get the flu and they have nausea, put a few drops, rub it on your hands, rub it on the bottom of their feet, and within 20 seconds, you feel their discomfort, their pain just fade away. I travel a lot, and I see lots of people who suffer with upset stomachs when we're traveling on the plane. I always have so much of this, and I hand it out. They kind of look at me like, you're like, who are you? Why are you giving me this? And I just say, you know what, just trust me. I can see you're in discomfort. Take a few drops, put it on your stomach. I guarantee you it's going to work. And then every time when they do it, they look back at me or find me. They're just like, what was that stuff? I feel good. I'm also going to share something else with you. And I don't know if I should share this with it, but you know, my boys, they're now of the drinking age. 2 of them are anyway. And some of them, when they have their friends over, may have drank a little bit too much. Again, anything to do with the digestive system. I give them a few drops of this, and they just look at me, and I'm their miracle worker, because all of a sudden that awful feeling they have the morning after is gone, right? Because this is all things digestion related. So something very simple that you can do daily to reduce your acid reflux, or to get that gassiness and bloating away, and to have on hand to take away anytime you feel that uncomfortableness in your stomach. You eat too much at Thanksgiving or Christmas, you put a few drops of this in, take some TERRA digestive enzymes, and you'll be feeling back to normal in no time. Because remember, the goal is we want a healthy digestive system. If we want a good immune system, and if we want good mental health, we need to deal with the root of the problem. If we deal with the root of the problem, which is our digestive system, we can help a lot of people get off of antidepressants and other medications where they're treating the symptom, they're not treating the root. So there you have it, guys. That is my suggestion for anybody that struggles with digestive system. Now, what will happen is when I'm done the video, I'll post a link that you can click that will give you how you can purchase these products that I just talked about with a discount. And then what will happen is once you place your order, if you're ready to get started, I will get in touch with you, and then we'll set up what I like to call a lifestyle overview, where I'll sit and I'll talk with you. What's your health challenges? What are your concerns? What do you want to address? And then I will leave you with protocols and other information on how to deal with whatever you are battling. So if you're battling acid reflux, or you're battling esophagus issues, or you're battling I can't go to the bathroom, or you're battling I'm going to the bathroom too much, whatever that may be, I will get you started with these products, but then I'll bring you all sorts of other things and other protocols, and I will set you up with a plan. In addition to that, I add you to my private coaching group, which is Essential Living, where I provide a wealth of information, and we have doctors and pharmacists that are in there that are always in there answering questions. So you have resources at your fingertips 24/7 to help you on your journey to non-toxic living. And I will be by your side on this journey as well too. Because my goal is to help as many people as I can be healthier, live healthier, so you don't have to hear those awful words that you have cancer or you have some other type of disease. And I truly believe it. By reducing our toxins, we can prevent a lot of ailments and disease. I know I would have. I was talking at Sal yesterday, and it was very clear if I would have made better decisions my entire life, because my cancer was environmental, I know myself and my best friend Mary wouldn't have heard those dreaded words at the age of 38 that you have cancer and you're probably not going to see Christmas. And that I'm still dealing with, right? So yes, I am on a mission to help as many people reduce their toxin loads and get as healthy as they can to live a good, quality, healthy life. There you have it, guys. So I'm going to wrap up. I'm going to post that link afterwards. Got any other comments or any questions, just let me know and I'll be sure to get back to you. I so love joining you guys and chatting with you guys. Have an amazing day and I'll see you guys next week. Mwah.